Welcome to my $100,000 stock experiment, year 3, week 1, ending April 17, 2020. This isn't an endorsement to purchase any stocks that I bought, nor an endorsement to purchase stocks in general. I'm on a mission to become a great growth stock investor. Watch me on my journey, learn from my mistakes, and celebrate my successes. Last week I said I was going to stop recording my stock experiment, but that didn't happen. The market's doing really well and I'm buying stocks, so I decided to share. According to investors.com, the market is in a confirmed uptrend. The S&P 500 closed the week above my blue line. Let's see if it can stay there. It was up about 3% for the week, and it's having less high to low swings for the daily swing. The volatility index is still super high. It ended the week at 38. Last week it ended the week at 41. And I like it to be down in that yellow section between 12 and 16. So it's still super high for me, but this is forward looking, and hopefully it comes down. I changed the format of this video a little so I can just show you how I'm implementing my rules. So my first rule, and probably my most important rule, is to set a stop limit order at an 8% loss every time I purchase a stock. I bought ServiceNow on Tuesday and I set my floor at 8%. You can see where I purchased it, where that solid green line is and that little orange box with the black dot on it. That's the day I purchased. And then the yellow solid line is the 8% floor. This stock has basically gone sideways since I bought it, so hasn't made any progress yet. DocuSign. I bought this stock on Tuesday. I've held it for the 4 days and it's up about 4%. Apple, I bought on Wednesday and set my floor at 8%. It's gone sideways since and it's down about 1%. Fortinet, I bought this on Thursday. I've held it the 2 days and it's up 2%. I put those dots on there, number 1 and 2, showing you that at number 2, it's getting back up to the same sort of price that it was before it took that drop for the coronavirus. Peloton, I bought this on Thursday and it triggered my floor on Friday. I took an 8% loss in this stock. I may buy it back again. Last year I had purchased Beyond Meat and I got stopped out on the same day. And then a few days later, I purchased this stock again. And ultimately, I made an 83% gain in Beyond Meat in 10 weeks. So awesome with that. And hopefully, if I get back into Peloton, hopefully it will have a great run like Beyond Meat did. On Friday, I bought Insight Corporation. I think that's how you say it. I've held it for 1 day and it's up 2.5%. It did have super nice volume on Thursday and Friday. And when you buy into volume, you're hoping that the stock is making a move up. I also like to add to my positions as stocks prove themselves. I've held Microsoft for about 2 weeks and it's up about 7%. So I made another purchase on Friday. At the end of the week, I review my charts and I raise my floor up to one of my simple moving average lines. AMD, I've held this for 2 weeks and I'm up 15%. I raised my floor up to that 31-day exponential moving average, which is that blue line. I really would have liked to move it above the purchase price, but I didn't see a good point and I wanted to give this stock some room to run. Typically, I like to use my rule to not let a double-digit gain turn into a loss. I didn't do that on AMD, but I did do it on BABA. I've held this for 3 weeks. It's up 11%, and I did move that floor up to the 200-day simple moving average, that white line. Here's a summary of my purchases this week. I put AMD and Microsoft in the green, and I highlighted the purchase amount showing that I just did a $6,000 purchase instead of my typical $10,000 purchase. That's because they're a B2, an add-on buy of a position I already held. And Peloton I put in the red because I did buy and sell this week, unfortunately. Here's the benchmark since the beginning of the year. This shows the $100,000 growth of my investment versus the S&P 500 for the 3 years, 1 week I'm doing this experiment. And finally, my portfolio is starting to make a little bit of progress after 7 weeks sitting on the sideline. I do want to get up to $200,000. My goal was to double my money in a year, which hasn't happened. Year 2 didn't happen. So hopefully in year 3, I can get up to that gold star. This is my favorite chart. Each bar represents 1 week, and it shows my $10,000 initial purchase of each of the stocks that I own. I can look at it and quickly see that AMD and BABA and Microsoft are all making nice gains, with AMD in the lead, and I've held that for 2 weeks. Apple, all the way over on the left in the red, is a loser stock. And now, all the way over on the right in the pink, is just about even. I take a look at my current dollar gain for my $10,000 purchase, and I sort it with my losers on the top each week. So Apple is the only stock I have a loss in. And the weekly percentage change over on the right-hand side shows that Apple was down 0.9% for the week. And all the way down at the bottom, AMD was up an astonishing 17% for the week. Awesome. Here's the chart showing the percentage change for the week, year-to-date, lifetime, and then the current year of the experiment. So columns 1, 2, 3, and 4, both in the yellow, that's for the S&P 500, and over in the green on the right-hand side, that's for the Melissa method. And then I highlighted year 1 in the green. So in year 1, the S&P 500 was up 9.5% versus the Melissa method experiment, 21.9%. Year 2, the S&P was down -4% versus 18.6% up for the Melissa method. And in year 3, we just have 1 week in. The S&P is up 3% for the week, and the Melissa method is up 2.2% for the week. I'm not fully invested, so hopefully when I put more money into the market, I'll continue to see an increase in my portfolio, and I'll start beating the S&P 500. I do have a cash balance of $51,742. My goals for the week are to review stock charts, looking for stocks that are setting up, and I did look at about 100 charts today, so finally getting back into looking at a bunch of charts. And then continuing my education. I did sign up today for the free 4-week trial of the Swing Trader product on investors.com, and that looks super so far. And I did do some Fidelity webinars last week and hope to do some more this week. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my next episode, or better yet, subscribe to my channel, The Melissa Method. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want an alert when I post a new episode.